Greetings, Internet Drinking Buddies. My name is Link, the show's name is Tubbin and Chugging, and for episode 100, I'll be imbibing Suntory StrongZero. Welcome back to the tub, everybody, to celebrate episode 100 of at least the numbered episodes here. Thought it would be finally time to review a drink that I've compared many a drink to, but I've never actually reviewed on this channel, mainly because you can only really get it in Japan. But it's time to finally take a closer look at Suntory StrongZero and why I love it so much. I've actually reviewed a few different Suntory products on the show. They're known for their whiskeys, they've got their vodka, their gin, all that sort of interesting things. But the first Suntory product I had was, in fact, the StrongZero. I don't actually remember if it was a lemon or a lime. It was on my 2014 trip. I was just of drinking age and whatnot. You got the con beanies there, and you see this guy, and it says 9 in very big numbering, 9%. You're like, whoa, that's pretty strong. And it says lemon, and you're like, it tastes like lemon. That should be fun. And then you look at the price, and the price obviously will, vary, and your rate of yen to USD will vary. But for the most part, you can find this for about $2 for the equivalent of the 2 1/4 drinks you're getting out of this 500 milliliter 9% bottle of alcohol. So an extremely good deal on something that I find tastes very, very good. So how much of this is just me fondly remembering a trip I took to Japan in 2014 versus like it actually being a good product? Well, some of it is obviously reinforced by the fact that I've gone back to Japan a number of times and loved it every time I've gone there as well. But I think in order to truly explain why I like it, I'm gonna have to drink it. I've been holding on to this since a friend of mine brought it back from Japan for me about 2 months ago now, so I'm very excited to drink it. So let's go ahead, crack it open, and see why I like it so much. Kanpai. There's a sweetness to it that's not overly sweet. There's a carbonation to it that makes you feel like you're drinking sort of a lemony soda type thing. The CC Lemon, I think, was the first thing I compared it to. The first time I had it, I was like, this tastes like a CC Lemon, which if you're not familiar with, is a very good drink. That's also 9% alcoholic, which 9% alcohol is pretty crazy. Obviously that, what was it? The energy drink, I'll put a link to it here. I forget exactly which one we referenced. That was 14%, and that one you could tell was just overtly sugary, not enough like grippingness to it, bitingness to it. Just kind of tasted like you were sucking on fake candy, which is fine, but you can't really drink that like extensively like you can with these. Good. It has a reputation among the salaryman of Japan for, they finally get off work, they buy a couple of these from the train station convenience store, and they go home, and they go and they do their job again. And it's because of how just eminently drinkable it is, but also how intoxicating it can be, literally and physically, that it really just, it's just good. It's just so good for the price. Let alone the price, it's good enough on its own. I would pay twice what they charge for it, but it's so cheap in comparison to so many other seltzers, especially that you get in the States. It's, I cannot wax poetic enough about how much I love these, and how just sad I am that I can't just get them on any street corner like you can over there. It's one of the I'll say at least top 3 parts about re-traveling to Japan for me. It's just how good the availability of their convenience stores are, and all the good things that you can get at them, including this, including all the different sort of snacks and sweets that you can pick up there as well. I just really love Japan. I really love this drink. I really love how it all sort of ties together in a way that makes sense with how the economy works there and all of this nonsense. It's dangerous. It's so dangerous of a drink to just have this, realize you just had 2 1/4 drinks when you finished it, and you don't even realize that you were drinking it all that quickly, just because of how easily drinkable it is, how good it tastes, and then just you're gone before you realize it. So good. Gonna put that away for a little bit. Just tell you, if you're in Japan, pick one of them up. If you have somebody going to Japan, tell them to bring along another suitcase and just pack a suitcase full of them. Because honestly, that's probably what you should do. I love this product that much. So Suntory, your StrongZero line, please try to make a way for it to come to the States. I would love that. Many people here would love that. You got a lot of weebs in California that would absolutely love that. So please. As always, let me know if there are other alcohols you'd like to see me review. Now that we've hit episode 100, and I've done so many of these sort of episodes with so many different sort of product categories, I'm going to probably slow down the release schedule that I have on this, unless there's something sort of very interesting I see that pops up. This will be sort of more situational going forward, but there's a very extensive backlog on educational topics for various alcohols and all that sort of thing. So check out the channel, the whole channel if you haven't already. For those of you that have been with me from the beginning, thank you so much for continuing to watch and drink alongside of me. And as always, please drink responsibly.